Preemptive strike.
I'm so scared right now.
That's kind of freaking me out.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Woo! Go
We are
ahead.
upgrading in this studio. All right. One of the first guys I got is Randall Cobb. And this is a guy, not only you need to pick him up now in case you need a wide receiver number 4 or a guy just to put in for PPR purposes, but also with Donald Driver thinking it's his last year in Green Bay. Randall Cobb, a multi-dimensional player out of the University of Kentucky, 5'10", 192. So not that 6'3", 6'4" guy you'd want as a number 1 receiver, but in the Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers led PPR type league, Randall Cobb is a good guy to have in redraft and in dynasty leagues both, especially in dynasty leagues. So if this guy's available in your league, in a dynasty league, pick him up. Brandon Sane, University of, I don't even want to say as a Michigan fan. So we'll go straight into his statistics and his measurables. Heath knows exactly what I'm talking about here. Brandon Sane, 5'11", 220, pretty good size. He's only 22 years old, and he's already becoming a favorite target of Aaron Rodgers out of the backfield. Past couple weeks, he leads in targets out of the backfield over Ryan Grant. And who's the other guy I'm thinking of? James Starks. Yes, I own him. So he is actually 4th in targets over the past 4 weeks in their passing offense. So a nice guy to have. You're not going to have Ryan Grant probably next year, and it's going to be a fight between Brandon Sane and James Starks. So pick this guy up, stash him away, see what happens. In the immediate future, another guy I'm looking at is Khalil Bell, and he's out of UCLA. He's actually a pretty highly recruited athlete coming out of high school, and except for a ACL injury that ended his season, I believe his junior season, he was actually in the top discussions at running back coming out into the draft, but he fell with injuries. He sits at 5'11", 212. He's a guy that's sitting behind Matt Forte right now, Marion Barber. Marion Barber had a pretty good game last week, but he's prone to injuries. Not the smartest running back in the country, or in the NFL. And I think Khalil Bell can sneak up there. Matt Forte, he's in a contract year this year. Somebody you can just stash away just in case these injuries on Forte linger and his contract situation doesn't pan out. So just a guy to watch.
Very cool. Hey, Jerry, thanks for the info on the preemptive strike. Jerry's going to be bringing that to you every week so you can get your sleepers. Once we move into the off season, we'll be talking about guys you need to be picking up for dynasty stashes and whatnot. So the preemptive strike will adjust its info a little bit, but always bringing the sleepers for you is Jerry Bear. So thanks, brother.
No problem.
All right, moving on a little bit here. We're going to just touch on this is because none of us really like this aspect of our league, but the IDP corner. It's a little segment that we do where we kind of highlight some defensive players that could be that last little cog that puts you over the top. Do you remember the guy I talked about last week there, Dominator? A certain linebacker out of Tennessee who, has just been doing dandy lately. Do you remember?
Shit, no.
No, that wasn't his name. His name was Colin McCarthy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Tennessee.
Let me tell you right now, Colin McCarthy has been redunculous. And latest news, wait for it, Rudd is on the IR. So that was the only thing you were worried about is when he comes back, is he going to take it over? No, he's done. He was only on a 1-year contract, so he's gone. As we mentioned last week, Colin McCarthy could be a Patrick Willis type with the tackles. He's all over the field, forcing fumbles. He's even getting interceptions. I mean, this guy is a beast. So if you're able to get him, I mean, you're probably not now, but he's a guy that is worth trading for. Depending on how your league works, I would trade a second-round rookie pick for this guy. But that's just me. But anybody else got some inputs? You got some any IDPs there, Dominator?
Patrick Peterson.
Oh,
Yeah,
Patrick
if
Peterson.
he's still available, there's something wrong with your league. I got one guy.
Go ahead, brother.
I don't even know how to pronounce his name because every time I see him, I just think Worlds, but it's Warrilds, I guess. Jason Warrilds, is that how you say it? Out of Virginia Tech, Pittsburgh Steelers. He was a second-round pick last year. Put up 27 points against the Browns, 8 solo tackles, 2 tackles for losses. He played beastly. Injuries, he's getting an opportunity. Let's see who. I think it was Larry Foote, I believe, that was out. He was replacing. I'd have to double check on that, but yeah, that's the guy I got.
You got any let's see. Oh, I'll tell you what. Another guy, Desmond Bishop's been injured, and he was pretty much destroying it there in Green Bay. Well, DJ Smith stepped in for him this past week. 7 solos, 3 assists, interception, and pass deflection. He's a 6th-round pick out of Appalachian State. This is someone. I mean, this is his first game playing, and it looks like Bishop could be held out again. And also, you got to remember this was in a blowout win, so pretty impressive from DJ Smith there as the Oakland wasn't on the field very much. Definitely a guy you want to look at. Totally agree with Warfield or whatever the hell his name is. That's definitely a good pick.
Yeah.
Also,
another thing on him is the suspension of James Harrison. He could step in on that, and also Lamar Woodley is the guy I was thinking of who's dealing with injuries.
As we all know, Patrick Willis, beast mode's the best IDP guy in the league. Well, you need to pay attention when he steps down due to injury because someone else is stepping in. Larry Grant, 10 solos, 1 assist, 1 pass deflection. If Patrick Willis is out again, you can expect more of the same. So that's something to definitely pay attention to. Now I'd like to move on to a little segment I like to call Subterranean Sleeper Picks.
God, I'm drowning.
Wow.
So deep.
It's so deep. Oh, yeah. It kind of
Can't hear shit.
with the combination of Jer Bear and his preemptive strikes and my Subterranean Sleeper Picks.
And my nerd rage.
Nerd Rage. You're pretty much going to be set up for just amazingness in your endeavors to reach the playoffs. Just a couple. I do want to say, I already said at quarterback Rex Grossman. I would be starting Rex Grossman against New York. Remember, Tony Romo, 4 touchdowns. That secondary is depleted. I would be starting Rex Grossman over probably 60% of the other quarterbacks in the league this week. That's someone that needs to be in your lineup. The other guy on the same team, as a matter of fact, Roy Halou versus the Giants. You'll know that when Felix Jones came in, went over 100 yards on 16 carries, 106 yards, plus one of Halou's big selling points is his receptions. Felix Jones had 6 receptions last week. So I think Halou is just probably going to go beast mode against these guys. Since becoming a Redskins featured back, he has produced 162, 142, and 132 combined yards with 2 touchdowns during those 3 games. So if you're in a PPR league, that's money right there. So if you're not starting him, or if he, well, he's not been able to waiver, but if you're not starting him, you need to be starting him. Then finally, for my wide receivers, man, this is weird. I didn't realize I did this at the time. Jabbar Gaffney for Washington. And the reason I say that is Santana Moss, I think, is he's still the number 1 there, but he's losing a little bit of confidence in Rex. He had some really good catches, but he had some nasty drops. And Gaffney, he's been pretty productive, at least 5 catches in 3 of his last 4 games. So, you know, something to be looking at. When the 2 teams met last time in week 1, Gaffney had 3 for 54 and a touchdown. Moss was 6 for 76. So, just a good thing to look at. And
Great way to stay in shape.
and my other guy that we mentioned in week 1 and has been producing since then, Damian Williams out of Tennessee. I don't know if y'all saw that catch and run that he did, but he displayed some speed that I did not realize he had. He got a little hitch and then just started smoking it and got taken out of bounds at like the 2-yard line. So,
But Nate Washington was the star.
yeah, and that's what's going to be tough. But I think reception-wise, Damian Williams has a good chance for 4 to 5 receptions, and then perhaps a touchdown, which, of course, would take you over the top. So that's pretty much our Subterranean Sleeper Picks of the day. Now, I'd like to move on to a new segment. Simply, this is the only time we're going to have it, just once a year. Did y'all happen to catch the Heisman vote and everything?
Did you just say the Heisman?
The Heisman, yes.
The
Y'all
Hyman? What?
The Hyman. Did y'all happen to see that? The Hyman Awards?
I didn't see the awards themselves. I saw who won, but
You just
deservingly
Hear about
so.
this? Read about
Did
this?
you hear about this? Yeah.
RG3.
RG3. What do y'all think about that?
He is the guy that I wanted to win, and he was the guy that I expected to win.
Awesome.
He deserved to win.
Think
He
so.
did. Trent
Yeah.
Richardson was a close second, I think.
Trent Richardson, he's going to be one of the most ridiculous NFL backs we have seen in a long time. I think along the lines of AP personally.
Now remember, he has a year of eligibility left.
Richardson does.
RG3.
That's true.
He's
But
gotta come
He's
out.
finishing his match. I mean, the one thing he's got the athleticism and all that, but something I really love about this kid is he's smart. He's gonna have his master's done before the year was even over and stuff. He was gonna go for a law degree. He's real articulate when he talks, and he wears Superman socks with capes on them to the Heisman.
Oh yeah, I heard
mean,
about the socks.
Oh, they were great, dude.
Dude.
They were
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, I agree with it too. I thought
Individual capes.
just simply because he came in second place last year that Luck was gonna get more votes than he did, but I think they finally got it right. College football got something right because this Heisman vote wasn't a clear cut winner as it has been in the past couple of years. So I was happy to see him win. And then Baylor, I mean, that's good for Baylor in general because I mean they recruiting stuff like that. They're not a big recruiting team, but you got a Heisman winner now to associate with Baylor, so that's not bad.
Good stuff.
Okay, moving on. We're going to hit our NCAA player highlight of the week, and your boy Dominator is going to take it away.
This guy. Let me compose myself
Yeah.
after getting tackled.
You totally got tackled.
This is a guy, but I mean, okay, I'm an ACC guy. Okay, Sammy Watkins out of Clemson. All right, he's a true freshman. He is arguably, if anybody who follows college football, outside of their fan conference, would know about this guy because he's been beast mode all season. He was from South Fort Myers High School in Fort Myers, Florida. He was actively recruited by my team, the Florida State Seminoles, but he opted to. Thank you. He opted to go outside of the state of Florida to get immediate playing time, and it actually paid off. He would have been up there in the top the top wide receivers in the country, but due to an injury, he missed a couple games. Let's see here. Trying to get some stats up here.
Some statistical information.
Statistical information. He was 17th in the nation in receiving yards with 1,153. He averages 15 yards a catch. He had 11 touchdowns, and his longest touchdown grab was 65 yards, and that was unfortunately against my guys. This guy, okay, you look at this guy play on film. He's going to be a beast in the NFL, and this guy is only 18 years old.
Wow.
Just keep a note. I think he's going to he's going to get into the draft as a junior. Maybe even after his sophomore year. That's legal, right?
You have to have 3 years of eligibility.
Yeah, the eligibility is where it matters.
So you can be in 2 years, but you have to have like 3 years of eligibility.
So after his sophomore year?
If he's a true freshman, then it has to be after his junior year, I believe.
If he was a red shirt his freshman year, then he could. But if he hadn't been redshirted, then no, you have to wait till after his junior year.
Well, all I'm saying, he's probably gonna declare his first
As soon as he can.
Yes, exactly. The first opportunity he gets, and I will be picking this guy up because he is phenomenal and phenomenal. So look out for this guy in the coming years.
Phenomenal.
And pick him up. That's right, kids.
What a great segment. Good job, Dominator. Appreciate that info. That's the type of stuff that you're going to want to listen to here at Football Faction is the sleepers, the guys that are coming up, the guys that you can get a hold of before anybody else does. That's how you that's what wins championships, really. Our next segment is called
Speaking of
Murder
winning
F. Kill.
championships.
Jessica Simpson, Jessica Alba, or Jessica Biel. Go, Theo.
Really? Ugh. So Alba, Beal, and who?
Simpson. Quick.
Gotta kill Simpson. You gotta screw Alba and marry Beal.
Jerry, you agree or disagree?
I agree. I agree exactly with that order. Yeah.
Dominator?
I'd
kill
fuck
the
shit out of Jessica Biel. Holy crap!
See, I'm thinking along your lines. Kill Simpson.
I'd marry Jessica Alba.
You gotta marry Jessica Alba.
She seems nice.
You have to kill Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody
in America
After you,
can agree
sir.
that you got to kill Jessica Simpson because she is just annoying.
Oh yeah.
And she got really fat.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Just letting it go.
Yeah. No booze.
Here's our next segment was supposed to be our what the fuck is this from our good buddy Buck Buchanan, but since he is a sellout piece of shite, and he's pretty much. Would y'all agree with this? Pretty much of all your friends, the worst friend, or at least close.
He is
by far.
He's bad.
By far the worst friend.
He's the worst friend. Only cares about himself.
Yeah.
Whatever
Very
makes Buck
self-involved.
happy.
Very self-involved.
Whatever's convenient for Buck. How will Buck
gain
benefit and gain from said situation?